Ashanka, it's really, really nice to meet you. Thank you very much for jumping on a call. And you're on your third payout now with FTUK, proof that the system works fantastically well. You're trading out of Sri Lanka. Tell me a little bit about your backstory, where you've come from, and how you've managed to get to payout number 3.
My background is more of a banking. I used to work for a bank, then I left from those jobs, and so now I'm trading Forex most of the time.
How long have you been involved in the actual trading of Forex? Because with that kind of like record that you've got with us now, on your third account now since I think it's May last year, you've obviously managed to like get yourself in a position where you understand the market to such a degree that you're able to be relatively consistent. So how long have you actually been involved in the Forex markets for?
I was trading Forex for, let's say, for the last 5 to 6 years.
Right.
But as you know, it takes time to learn the things and understand about what moves the market. So and it took some time, and still I'm learning it. And so there are some areas that I should improve.
Describe your overall style to me, because I noticed on the account you've got a fantastic hit rate, 72% on your win rate, but your average loss is like nearly double the size of your average win. So you're obviously gunning for very specific things, and it's all intraday work as well. So tell me a little bit about exactly how you're viewing the market from an analysis point of view before you actually take a position.
I used to read the market with various strategies last 5 years, 6 years or so. But if I'm explaining it, so I think any currency moves with based on 5 particular things: monetary policy and economic data and technical levels, and what happened with another market, with what we call intermarket correlation and geopolitics. So those are the things that move the market, and it will tell the direction we should trade. Let's say for if I'm trading gold, so it will tell the direction based on those developments arriving from those 5 key points that I mentioned. Yeah. So, and before taking a trade, I would think: is there any risk event close by, and what are the technical levels, and what is the actual sentiment of the market, and what is the retail sentiment is. So how many traders are in long or short with a particular asset. And apart from that, I use some paid sources to get option markets levels that we can draw those levels in particular assets, and then sometimes those lines work as magnet levels or as technical levels we call, and basic pivot point levels. And apart from that, I'm always looking for trades with headline news development and a sentiment shift, like what we happen in these days with war, and some calendar risk events. I do trade for calendar risk events too, because some days there are a lot of the headline news development and a lot of calendar news. Then I will have more trades, and I'm not trying to hold trade a long time, because I always follow up with sentiment shift and geopolitics development, likewise things. So I used to hit and run style when it comes to trading. So I'm not believing keeping holding trades during weekends, even 2-3 sessions. So I'm not believing the market with this development. So I'm like to trade daily basis and use whatever the knowledge I have. So yeah, I have traded with many firms before, and with those dashboard reports, I always got the same analysis, like you said before, that I'm winning. My win percentage is high, but I lost more when it comes to amount. So I think I'm not going to change that strategy, because it's worked for me for last 2 years or so, I think.
Yeah. You talk about something that is very close to my heart, and it sounds like you've actually taken that huge leap forward in trading that so many people are trying to get to. And it's something that I've spoken about at FTUK for a very long time, and that is the blending of the fundamentals and the economics and the understanding of the driving forces behind the asset classes. That's what really gives you the edge, because the technicals are great and you can find lots of different ways of getting involved in a position. But as soon as you get that realization that, that understanding of macro, it's the biggest part of your edge. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, it's actually. So I use many paid resources to learn about and get to know about what exactly move this market. So some mentors I have followed. I have followed some mentorships too, and I have spent lot of money for that. So, but it doesn't matter. I'm having a dividend for that money that I spent, I think.
Yeah. Okay. And you've got on the account, I'll just run through quickly on the details on the account as well. This is your fourth account with us. You've focused on the $25,000 mark. Is that a specific reason? Cost? You're keeping the cost correct, or is that a choice based on the way that you psychologically prefer to take risk in the markets in terms of the size and the leverage that you're working with? What's the reason for the 25K mark?
I think when it comes to real accounts, I used to trade with $1,000, $1,500, likewise most of the time. So when it comes to this 25,000 account, I get like 1,500, something like that to play with. I mean the maximum drawdown. So I used to take that way we comparing with my real account. So then it will have some psychological barriers on me, and not to notice it's 100,000 or likewise. So it's not the numbers actually. So I'm focusing about hitting $100 or so based on that 1,500 mark. So that's how I think about that.
Yeah, as the hallmark of true consistency and real sophistication in your own work, to be able to balance your own mind against what is possible rather than just trying to get a big account and just max it out. You're working within something that works for you, and that is phenomenal. We've got a mixture. It's mostly currencies. We've got some US oil on there. Gold obviously is a big driver for you as well, as it is for so many traders. A basket of currency pairs as well. Where is your heart? Are you an FX guy, or do you prefer the commodities? Is Forex really where you see yourself?
Let's say I'm not going to classify myself as a Forex or commodity or likewise. What is my concentration is I would trade anything that market give the opportunity. So if these days we are getting development, let's say for the stocks, I will trade the stocks. And if these days is more about Japanese yen, so I would trade Japanese yen. So if there is a news event for Australian dollars tomorrow morning, I will trade Australian dollars. So I'm following the market and not something specific actually.
Yeah, well, that is clearly the best way of doing it, and it is working really well for you. It's fantastic to see you on your third payout. How's your experience been with FTUK? Have you been happy with your journey with us so far?
Yes, it's really good because we do not need to hit a specific profit target. So in some prop firms, they say you have to hit 5% and then only you will be able to get the payout done. And some of them say you need to have a 15% consistent score, which is a bit hard, I guess. Yeah. But when it comes to FTUK, you only need to concentrate about 20%. That's like 5 days, five profitable days. So you can hit $50 5 days or $100 5 days, whatever. And it will give small, I can concentrate small payouts other than big 1,000 or 5,000 or like, not like that. So I would like to get a small number of payouts and many payouts, small number payouts other than very big payouts. So let's work for my style, I guess.
Yeah. I said definitely. The more you get into this kind of thing, and the more years you put in, you actually start to focus less on the amount of money that you're withdrawing and the fact that you're trading well and you're getting it. And it's fantastic to see it. This kind of performance. It's a $300 payout, 50% share, your 600 request. It's your fourth account with us, the third payout, and that is an absolutely phenomenal performance. You're a fantastic trader, Ashanka. It's really good to have you with us with FTUK. I really appreciate your time. We'll get the payout all sorted for you, and it's on its way to you now.